Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.02332 mark, and here on TradingView the market is down by 0.6%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video, and I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Vechain from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective movement, and starting my analysis here on the daily chart. Here on the daily chart, after making a low down there, you can see we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, managed to break above key areas of resistances here on the daily chart, but at the key area of resistance at around the $0.03362 mark we got rejected, and we are seeing a massive pullback to the lower side. Jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis. Here on the 4-hour chart, after making our low down there, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, and in my previous videos I was terming this movement to the upside as an Elliot wave structure, having that as the wave 1, wave 2, then a wave 3, then I expected a retracement over here in the formation of a wave 4, then continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1, but that movement got invalidated the moment our wave 4 over here retraced into the high of that first wave, and having done so, I had to remove the Elliot wave structure from my charts and view this movement to the upside as something else, and the only way we can view that as is just a massive ABC corrective movement, and we have made the high for that ABC corrective movement. And after making the high for that ABC corrective movement, whatever I expect on this other side is the formation of a 5-wave structure, and I believe that is what is playing out over here, having this as the wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, which we made a low recently at around the $0.021 mark, and having completed the formation of a wave 5 down here, then we can name this fractal wave as a higher Elliot wave count 1, and after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expect is the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, and using the Fibonacci's we can get a minimum target area for that second wave to the upper side, and I just need to connect the fibs from the high of the wave 1 to the low of the wave 1. That gives me a minimum target area for that second wave to the upper side between the fib level 0.618 as a maximum and the fib level 0.382 as a minimum. So I can mark that target area here on the charts like that. So that is the minimum retracement area for that second wave to the upper side, and that is what is going to give me the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart. After making our low for that 5th wave, we have been trading within this channel, and you can see at some point we had managed to break out of that channel to the lower side. We tried to have a retest of the lower part of the channel, but the retest was not a success, and we managed to get back into the channel, and at the moment we are trading within the channel once more. And if I zoom out so that you can see this better, you can also see that there is the formation of this wedge which is right here, and if I jump to the 1-hour chart so that you can see it better, we have the formation of this wedge which is a trend continuation pattern. It's possible that we might see a breakout out of this wedge to the upper side, and in case that happens, then that would mean we might continue seeing higher prices within the channel and maybe even manage to break out of the channel to the upper side. And in case that happens, we might be able to also break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.024 mark, have a successful retest of that key area of resistance before we continue pushing higher. So that's the first possibility that we can see here on the Vechain chart, and that movement I would expect it to continue pushing higher to get us back into this red target area for that minimum retracement area of that second wave. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated on that. It is also possible that as we continue pushing higher within the channel, we might get rejected at the upper part of the channel and see a bit of a pullback to the lower side of the channel, and maybe manage to break out of the channel to the lower side once more, maybe have a retest of the lower side of the channel before we continue pushing to the lower side. And in case that plays out, then that will be completing the formation of a chart pattern here on the chart, and we'll be seeing a breakout out of a head and shoulders pattern here on the charts. And if I draw it out, we can have this as the left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern, then we have the head, then the neckline down there, then we have seen the formation of the right shoulder right there. In case we continue pushing lower, then it's possible that we might be seeing a breakout out of this head and shoulders pattern, and this is a pattern that normally breaks to the lower side, having the target area of that breakout as the height between the head and the neckline. So using a trend line, we can get that height and place it down here, and that gives me a minimum target area to the lower side at around the $0.01 mark. So in case this movement plays out and we see a breakout out of this head and shoulders pattern, lose this key area of support at around the $0.02 mark, it's possible that we might get back to around the $0.01 mark. And so let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated. Also taking a look at the indicators here on the 4-hour RSI. On the 4-hour RSI, we are trading at around the 57 mark, and that means we have massive room for us to support any movement to the upper side in the formation of a wave 2. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices could be coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.